It's Hilley and Hart.
So about a month ago, Hilley got a new vehicle. We're all super excited for him. Well, new to you.
New
I get
to
it.
me, anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we went to get something to eat yesterday, and we pop back in the car, and he slides it into reverse. And he's got a fancy backup camera and everything. And I'm looking, and I'm like, what is that? And all you can see is his temporary tag.
It was
flopping in the wind.
It was blocking the camera. But by the way, I got my permanent plate yesterday.
Yeah.
But yesterday I still had the temp plate on. And and it would happen on a regular basis. I'm back here, and it's like, I can't see anything behind me. I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I had to actually turn around and look.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to, but yeah, it was funny. Aaron goes, "What is that on your camera?"
And then he tells me, I go, "This is the most Hilley thing to happen to you yet."
See, part of it was it was only screwed in like on the top.
Right.
So anytime wind came on underneath it, it would lift it up and then it's covering the
right.
camera.
And it's just there in the wind.
It's Hilley and Hart.
So we were talking, was the day before yesterday, about this guy with like 63 tattoos. He has like the record for the most Marvel tattoos or something like that. Okay. And there's a big one of Thanos on his thigh. Aaron, and so we got to talking about, well, where was Thanos from? And she said Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I had a couple of guesses. I knew I'd heard, the name before, but I couldn't remember if it was Thor or if it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I incorrectly told her, no, that wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, it turns out Aaron was right. I was wrong. He first appeared, I shouldn't say first.
I'm sorry, could you say that in my good ear?
I'm sorry, I'm out of that now. I can't say that more than once a day. I'm sorry about that. But no, he was in Avengers Infinity Wars in 2018. That's where he first.
Okay.
That was where he was in the whole Avengers thing.
Okay.
But he appeared 4 years earlier in Guardians of the Galaxy. That was his first appearance, Thanos. But then again, he was later in Avengers. So anyway, I was just going to say it was a very good non-nerd answer and to be correct,
I'm sorry, could you say it one more time?
It's Hilley and Hart.
So I think it was last week that I told you the husband and I had been watching the entire Lord of the Rings series again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You start with Bilbo? You start with
the Hobbit,
Yeah.
yep, and then just worked our way through.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, we chose the extended versions of those. So we're talking like 3.5 hours of movies. Insane.
Those are movies that lend themselves to being long flicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So now keep in mind, the only person I talk Lord of the Rings about, is to the husband and to you.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I got on Facebook, and you know how they target ads towards you,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Well, now it's targeted a makeup palette inspired by Lord of the Rings. And I sent the link to the husband, and I said, our phones are listening. They're listening all the time. Why would I want this? And he's like, actually, babe, it's kind of cool. And I'm like, no, it's not cool. So I don't know. Something tells me I might be getting that in a Christmas stocking or something. I don't know.
Tell me they have like a Gollum volumizer or something.
They didn't. No, makeup palette. So think eyeshadow, blush. They had special lipsticks and lip liner and lip gloss. I mean, they had like an entire collection.
The special My Precious collection.
I can't stand Gollum, so no, I would not be wearing anything with his name on it.
It's Hilley and Hart.
Just about everybody's familiar with Where's Waldo.
Oh, yeah.
It's the picture books where you open them up and it's just very crowded scenes and you got to look for Waldo in his
and he has a
little
very,
red and white shirt.
He has a very distinctive look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it turns out he's only called Waldo in the American versions of the book. In most other countries, do you know what he's called, Kevin?
Wally, or what was the other one?
Wally or Willy?
Oh, Willy. Okay.
Just doesn't sound the same, does it?
Where's
Wally?
I got to tell you, a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to remember where I was, but I was talking to some guy, and maybe I was out doing a live broadcast. I don't know. But anyway, this guy comes up, and he's got a red striped sweater, just like Waldo, and glasses. The only thing he was missing was the hat. I saw... He wasn't trying to be Waldo. I'm sure of that. But I looked at him and all I could see was Waldo. And I so wanted to ask him or tell him, you look just like Waldo. But I thought that might be taken as an insult,
Well,
my better senses prevailed, and I didn't do that.
Well, and you didn't want to be creepy and say, "Sir, can you go lose yourself in a big crowd so I can find you?"